What is a domain name? A domain name is the name of a website. You can also call it the address of a website. So note these two things: the name and the address. The primary purpose of a domain name is for identification and location purposes. There are millions and millions. In fact, like I'm talking, when I say million, I'm talking about hundreds of millions of websites online. There are actually over 1 billion websites that are online, and they all have their unique URL. Um, and that URL, or sometimes called web address, is also known as a domain name. So if you look at this image, you see the HTTPS colon two forward slash www.magicworkshost.com. That HTTPS is a prefix, and sometimes it is HTTP, which is not secured, but the best way is the HTTPS. And I'm going to show us how to get the HTTPS the secured. Even Google these days enforces people to have the HTTPS. If your website is HTTP, Google will not really rank it because to them it is not secured. Back in the days, it used to be only important if you're collecting some kind of payment online. If people are going to be using their credit card on your website, then you need HTTPS. These days, even if it's just a simple blog, an information website, no credit card or anything, you're not selling anything, Google still requires it. So I'm going to be showing you how to get that HTTPS. And a subdomain is that www, which stands for World Wide Web. And the main domain itself is that magicworkshost.com. The .com is part of the domain name, although the .com itself is the extension. There are many kinds of extension. There is the .net extension, there is the .org extension, Amazon.com. I could use my name, which is benchooks.me. I actually have a website called benchooks.com. It could be your company.org, your name.net. There are many extensions: .tv, .app, .ng, .com.ng. There are dozens, not dozens, maybe probably hundreds of domain extensions out there. um, but .com is the very common one, and it's like the professional one. And that's what I actually advise if you are going for like a business website. It is what people will. If you tell someone, hey, I have a website, and they say, and they know that your business, for example, is yellowcup.com, or rather, maybe you didn't even tell them the name of your website, but they know that you are running a business called Yellowcup. When they want to search for your website, the first thing that will come to their head is .com. They will just type your business name, Yellowcup, because they want to locate your website. If they're not Googling it, they will just put .com straight up. So .com is a good domain to have, even if you are using like a .org. It is good to also buy a .com and just point both of them to the same pages or to the same website, because it is possible to do that. But if you don't have to use .com, that's also okay. You could use .me, .net. Sometimes domain extensions have a way of making some things awesome. Uh, for example, there are domain extensions like what's it called now? Like ng, for example. Ng is a domain extension for Nigeria. Now, somebody who wants to build some kind of authority in Nigeria in a specific domain could start a business and call it, let's say, what would we use now? Let's say laundryman.ng. Now that laundryman.ng is trying to say, hey, when it comes to laundry in Nigeria, I'm the guy. And if someone goes to Google to type laundry in Nigeria, there is a chance for that guy to rank, although that's not the only purpose why he would rank. He would have to still do some other things, obviously. One of my friends just launched a website not too long ago. I actually built the website for him. It is called asapdelivery.ng. ASAP Delivery, of course, you know that's a logistics and delivery company running in Lagos, but the extension he used wasn't .com, he used .ng. So whichever one that works for you, you go with it. But the domain name itself is the Magic Works Host .com. Now it could be any other thing, but you get the idea. The domain name of a website is the name of the website. It is also the address of the website. It is used to locate the website. It is used to identify the website out of the hundreds of millions of websites on the World Wide Web. And sometimes a domain name can also have subdomains. I'm going to talk to you more about that. A subdomain that is not necessarily www, but we're going to talk more about that later.